A goodly evening, this is an Nerd to Human, and welcome back to our mercenary only campaign here on Medieval 2 Total War. And you join us outside of Sofia, where, well, the Hungarians are here. They are taking us on once more. Unfortunately, taking out Milan has wrecked our reputation, and as such, people have decided to declare war with us again. At the moment, it's just Hungary, but the Spanish, despite being our allies, are floating on the border. I don't quite know what they'd want to do, but I'm keeping the boat there, damn it, so they could be a bit complicated. Venice, of course, last time did die, despite us doing what the prince asked and taking out their king. They didn't decide to get a ceasefire. Indeed, he just died a turn later, so that was justice, I would say. They are gone, but it now means the buffer state's gone, and immediately Hungary have attacked. So, okay, we need to deal with this again. We are just a couple turns on from the end of last time, and we also have another siege up here in Helsinki. The Mongols are back this time with yet more. These guys have 8 experience because, of course, they do. We do need to somewhat deal with, I would say, another 3 of these armies, most likely. We'll see about that. And at the very least, we have got control of the boats because their boats are terrible. So we can control that situation. Although, yes, the army here will have to do its best to survive attack after attack. We need agents. We need spies. I didn't get a spy here, so there's still probably a spy in there. Okay, Mr. Spy. Mr. Spy, Mr. Spy, Mr. Spy. You get yourselves over here. We will get you over to come and help us out. You're 46. That will have to do. If I can find another spy in a half decent location, then I will send them in that direction. There's an assassin. Right, actually we do have a few up in this direction too. So let's just send them up here. Let's get our spies moving forward. I'll get a few more trained so that we're in a better position for all of this nonsense. But by and large, our plan here today is to deal with Hungary. And I think one way of dealing with them is by getting the rest of the world to attack them. So I'm going to say Bran. There we go. We can have a nice crusade to Bran, which is perfect. Down will go Dracula. It's the end of the Christian era, obviously, if we're waging war with the vampires. But the Papal States obviously have their original capital, so they're not super strong. They are, though, part of the buffer against the Mongols to some extent. So we'll see. We'll see who joins the crusade. Hopefully they'll smash up Bran. That will kind of create a new buffer. If we need to go smash up something like Bucharest as well, then we will do it. But we shall just have to see how that goes. So we're going to end our turn and see where this takes us. Well, it begins then with the Mongols taking us on. We have Captain Meglai over here, so no general once again. And okay, these are experienced, but not necessarily the best force. They do have a fair amount of Mongol infantry, but okay, none of the trebuchets or any of that stuff, so that is good news. Right, Guzme Spiteri, you need to do a good job. Who are you, by the way? We don't really know you. In fact, yes, very much we're finding the end of the previous generation. Cruel Cullen, noble in rule. Yeah, this is not one of our great chivalric leaders. We need to fake a few more crusades, I think. Right, let's head into Helsinki. Let's defend against these Mongols. In they come then, and immediately we have the classic issue that we can't fit these units where I want them, so I'm going to try jigging them about now, but yeah, it's not exactly ideal. We have ourselves 4 units at the gateway here. We won't put them on guard, we'll put the general behind. We have ourselves some archers and some more shots in here. I don't suspect they're going to be able to get too far. We do, though, have a couple units, at the gate there. So we're going to send these guys out. Hopefully they'll come out that gate that they're standing next to. You'd certainly hope so. And they're going to just do any mopping up that we need to do. But these guys are perfectly good infantry to take on the guys on the wall anyway. So we'll see how they get on. I probably should send more, but the game was bugging out in terms of moving units about. So couldn't actually get my extra units over here, so I'm going to get them to run just to make sure we got some reinforcements. Bodyguard up on the top here, which is absolutely lovely. And okay, if the cavalry can't get in, then it's kind of easy, but I wouldn't mind just kind of, you know, shredding up the whole army either. So we'll see how all of that goes. So cavalry are indeed arriving out there sometime. There we go, there they go. Right, you lads, get yourselves over here, run into them. I think we can still intercept these chaps. We'd like them to just get poked out in the field. They're going to be in a lot of trouble in that case. Oh yeah, they are now getting themselves poked and they're dropping their standards quite a lot here. In terms of the flags, I mean, not so much in terms of their actual how good they are. But I would say, lads, good interception. Pull back out. Let the towers, let the missiles do their work. Is the ram going to make it? It is. Flaming missiles doing nothing despite the towers. I mean, we've got all the towers going this time. But it's not going to be enough, sadly. Nothing's going to burn down. Saint save us! I think we'll be fine. There's 65 of them for Pete's sake. They're about to be absolutely destroyed. Now they are unfortunately my Muslim archers, the 6 experienced lads, who they're going to take on, which is not my best infantry, but it's fine, to be honest. I'm going to say, if you lads just kind of get yourselves up here, yeah, they're already running away. Excellent! Right, you guys, push through to the next one then, because they're sending this tower around here. Fine, 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 fine. Now we do want a few prisoners, because we want to make sure we're improving our reputation. So let's just bear that in mind. So get these cav over there. These guys should be getting shot very nicely. Okay, that means that you can run into there. You can turn around into those guys, and we can hopefully just yeah, have these guys dealt with pretty nice and effectively. Good work, Mr. Cavalry. I'm happy with you. You've just done a bit of work. The rammers never made it to the gate because they don't know how to ram. Interesting work, my lads. I know they're, you know, typically sieges are their weakness on this game, but that's slightly ridiculous. Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to smash up the ram. Good. They're your friends. Don't smash them. Although do, I don't really mind. But they have now made it up. Bit of a shame. Oh, they've done it! That was quick. Well, they learn quickly, don't they? Even so, no need to worry about that. Mr. Bodyguard, get yourself into those Mongol infantry as well. With his crossbows, with 2 experience, they'll be fine. Foot archers taking on these guys. They are going to fail miserably, it should be said. You guys hit them. You lads have finished the job on those guys. Realistically, I don't expect you to really win out here, you two, but you're just here to do a lot of good work, which they have done, I would say. In come the cavalry then. This is where it can get a bit messy. These guys probably do need to go under guard mode at this point, just to make sure all is good. Bodyguard! Bodyguard, can you traipse your way down here and just start getting involved? That would be very nice indeed. Oh, they're really chunking through us at this point, aren't they? Get these lads down here as well. And I don't know that we're losing a huge amount here, but we're definitely losing a significant bit of ground here. So yeah, just shoot into their best you can. There's a general in there somewhere. Right, start pushing into their flanks. They are getting themselves flanked at this point. General is somewhat... Actually, he is protected. I think we'll be okay now, but it's a little bit tighter than I'd like it to be honest. So get someone just to push in there. Down goes their general. Very good. Very good indeed. Down goes the desert dog. And with that, we seem to have done a good job out here. You guys, I'm going to send... Where's these cav? Yeah, you get yourselves out here as well. I do want someone ready just to cause some problems potentially. These guys do another charge on those lads. We still have the towers, which is good news. Up here, how are we doing, by the way? 46 to these guys. If you can still shoot, do shoot. We are largely holding down here, but it's a lot more bloody than I thought it would be, to be honest. They are heavy, a lot of their heavy cav. It's kind of in the name, to be honest. Right, these guys have sort of pushed out of the gate, which is quite good fun. That's going to scare whoever's left in there. Indeed, they do seem to be not very happy with their decisions. Good, 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 good. So, these chaps, get yourselves out here. Out come the new cav. Lovely. And I think we'll be picking up a few prisoners on the way out here. I'd rather we kind of kill most of them, but just release enough to make people think that we're half decent in the world. Okay, time to push out. This battle is pretty much over. Officially, we have victory, and there's just a couple men trying to flee in the distance. Look at this. Now, whilst we have definitely lost a few men here, look at all the horses. It's lasagna for us tonight, lads. A classic joke, but one that I think is pretty suitable on this here occasion. Let's see how much we can hold here. I had a lovely salmon soup when I went to Helsinki recently. Absolutely gorgeous. But perhaps today it'll be horse soup instead. So we'll enjoy that. 30% loss, 25% loss in the end for us. We'll release what we can of them, but they're pretty much gone. We will indeed release them, but honestly it's not many, and I don't know that they technically got to live at all there. Crusade. Spain and the Papal States, my good allies, have joined the event. Now, since we're here, we might as well just try and poke people with a knife. That's the technical term. Oh, we did it! Excellent. We've been told to join the crusade, by the way. I don't really plan on doing it, actually. Oh, we're building a cathedral in Tunis. The Pope is pleased about that. I've been getting that message a lot lately because a lot of towns now have cathedrals. The Papal States and Hungary are at war, and Hungary and Spain have a truce. So they immediately joined the crusade but then got peace. Was that just to appease the Pope? It might have been, you know. That's quite funny if so. Money's a little bit short. Yeah, the Black Death did kind of destroy our economy for a few turns, and then I started re-putting up the buildings. So presumably, yeah, I've slightly overdone that, as per always. So Sinibaldo Valbusa is over here in Naples. Good luck to you, sir. That's yes, King Lorenzo. King Lorenzo, you said you might just need to like make your own way in life. Lots of random stuff. No boats though. Grab some boats. Head over here. And no one in Sicily. You get to, yeah, you can rule Sicily. You can look after home. Oh no, that's the king. The king's gonna go look after home. That's fine. So yes, Lorenzo the Watcher up to 10 dread now. Which is lovely. 10 authority, 9 command, and 5 piety. That's fine. He is fierce in battle. He's a genius. He's many things, is this lad. What a hero he's been. Most of them, sadly, most of the classic lads have now passed away. Our saintly lad died a few moments ago, not too many turns ago. Tybalt the Honourable. Who else have we got around somewhere? There was someone else. Oh yes, I sent him up north. Oh, he died as well. Oh no, our ugly bastard of a man. Oh, that's too sad. I was just too late to tell you on that one. I must have missed that. Okay, well, the world's ugliest man has indeed died after many a great campaign. And really, the old guard are pretty much all dead. Don't even know who these guys are anymore. No, but we'll see who the new king is when King McGee dies. I won't even worry about it till then. We'll just see what happens with that, I would say. The French not very happy with us. We're still in deceitful, so we need to just be careful, not give anyone any opportunities. But yes, Helsinki has been defended for now. Let's get ourselves anything we can. Ooh, revolt. Okay. You know what, the spears? I'm definitely going to get one spear, because it's nice to have some spears against their cav. So I'm going to grab that. Now, arquebuses are terrible in towns, because they just don't work on the walls in my experience. But a revolt can be very funny indeed. I'll get the mercenary knights for now. But, oh, Thomas, yes, they don't have room for them. Okay, you lads just get to stand over here, that's fine. We'll come back to you. Actually, no, we'll send these 8 out there. Although I do like 8 units just for a tower, but anyway, you go and hang out over here. You go and look after our port. Thank you very much indeed. Now, as for Sofia, are these guys coming in? No, they've given up the siege again. That's interesting. We are building a fortress now, so we'll see if they decide maybe the Crusaders just changed their mind. We'll see if Simon the Killer can manage to achieve another silly snake death. I think he's getting a little bit overconfident with the snakes. But then again, we shall see. Will he do it? Oh no, he's killed himself. Simon, no! You utter tit. Well, along with him go all the secrets of Sophia and the end of the Venetians, I guess. Should we go for another one of the priests? Why not? Let's see how we do for good old Kawash Joe. A different clip to last time. Now, I don't know that the booth, I almost feel like, ever works. This one's a bit creepy, it should be said. But I don't know that he needed to go to this much work. Just run. Ah! The guards have found me. Bit of a shame. 95% chance of cracking on in. Get yourself in there. King Humal the Honest. Okay. So, how many generals do they have? I've killed a few, to be fair. Now they'll have plenty, won't they? Okay, you head over to Yash. We'll keep an eye on that. And yeah, over here we do need to send out some of the new spies, don't we? Because I sent a few of them up to north, and obviously the gates weren't open this time, which is very, very welcome indeed. So we'll send these guys. No, keep sending them over here. We'll meet up with a. Well, maybe we won't. The pirates are here. That's a big pirate fleet. Wow, we've dodged them till now. They must have been living in the west side of the North Sea or something. Okay, our ship control isn't going to last much longer, but that means theirs is gone as well. So, okay, that's something. But we can very least can get this guy around to Helsinki one way or another, so we'll be okay. Do these guys fancy peace, by the way? No, they don't. They don't really care that we smash them. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Well, it's a new day, and the Byzantines are sitting here in their capital with a new lad that I can assassinate. So we might as well go for the rock off the bridge tactic. Obviously one of my favourites. Obviously it's going to fail. It indeed has. Bit of a shame. The Timurids up here in the north just wandering around. Seem to be going towards the Mongols, which very much amuses me. So I'm quite happy about this scenario, yes. They have not yet besieged me again, but they're pretty much on their way to doing so. What's more interesting, perhaps, are the Turks. Now, I wandered over here just to basically beat up these guys to improve my reputation. But, okay, I've been given a new mission. Crown Prince Kitbucha the Ugly of the Turks. He wants me to do a bit more regicide once again. So, okay, he's already heard tales of my competent assassins around here. This guy, for example, is being trained up well right now. And he's doing very well indeed. So these two guys have been going around dealing with the Turkish ones. And what are you up to now? Okay, bad saboteur and a good saboteur. Interesting. I didn't realise you could have both those traits at the same time, but apparently he does. So he's going to head over, potentially kill the faction leader. Now the faction leader is a bit easier to kill. So maybe we kill, say, that diplomat on the way. Yes. So we'll see about that. You, sir, also come this way. You're also fairly decent. So these two can try and do a little bit more of new regicide. Now, we are just gathering a force together. This guy was just freeing up Jeddah to give it over to Spain. So his job, Bufillo de Benafri, looking pretty darn good as one of the new guys. Trustworthy, pours drink, a legacy of chivalry, a handsome and fertile lad. Oh yeah, bad at taxes, but you know, who can blame? He's 22 years old. He's going to join the crusade. We just need to give him a few troops. So yes, we got those guys there. What else do we have? We have these lads over there, but I need to send him some boats potentially to go pick up those units. So yeah, fine. These guys can jump on to that boat. And that means that, yeah, we can have a few units turn up to help. A few camel gunners as well, because there's a couple of those floating around. But we'll see if they come into Sofia, because this could be a good, fun battle if they do. Well, amusingly, the Turks want to take the bait. And whilst we do have the assassins just about in position now, fine. Maybe we can have a little bit of a game here as well. I want to release some men, so fine. We will see what we can do here. Hopefully, though, we leave the two generals alive, but if they die, then they die. In they come then. It's a bit of a hilly terrain. I thought it might be, but luckily it's not too ridiculous. We can still have some fun here. Now, these cav can make it around. I just kind of left them on this side in case that's where they ended up. You know what? I'm going to send these guys potentially just around the side here and just see if they can do some mopping up work later. So that's going to be their job. Everyone else, though, just wait for these guys to arrive into a stupid position. We can charge at them down this lovely, lovely hill here. So speed this up a second, lads. Thank you very much. Yeah, a few of these guys can just also budge themselves over. I don't think it's going to end too well for them. We're just kind of in this position. Thank you very much. Sure. And yeah, they look like they might be coming that way. So this could be an interesting battle with those reinforcements in particular. But we have all the cavalry in the world, so I would just say we're just going to charge them. It will all be fine. And it kind of works in waves here, so let's just get everyone into position. You are my horsey lads. There aren't many horsey lads. They're the arch lads. They're all horsey lads. But it'll be fine. We're just going to send everyone in a big thunderous doom charge. Right, these guys, meanwhile, can actually, you know what, doesn't look like anyone's over here, so it looks like we'll just get on with these guys instead. Send the general in. You can just cover that. My missiles, actually, I'm going to send you over here instead. I think that could be very, very useful. So, get us onto 1 speed for a moment as we charge on it. Oh, Hellbird Janissary. Oh, I love some Janissary. I don't think we've seen these yet in the game. Beautiful unit. And I don't think we're going to rout them instantly, but they are just continuing to move. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Okay, these guys can just be taken on by the Janissary, or can take on the Janissaries. We look like we've mostly just smashed straight through all of this, which is good fun. As for these guys, I'm going to say a Saracen militia. You know what? These are mostly light lads. They're not going to do the job, but it's fine. We'll just get an early poking. They'll do their work nice and true and proper. Hit the catapult though, please. That's slightly more important to my mind. So yeah, we will do what we can down here. I'm going to send them on a bit of a suicide mission with the light cav, but you know what? That's fine. That's just what they're here to do, mop people up, or indeed in this case, just do stuff and things. Now, all of this seems to mostly just be taken on 1 unit of Saracen militia right now. So maybe we can just plough through them a little bit more. You hit those Janissaries as well, because they are going to be a little bit tricky, aren't they? Indeed they are. You guys, unpronounceable, you get yourselves into there. Just as the reinforcement arrive, they decide to run. This should just keep them distracted and busy for a while, and a bit tired for a while we deal with those guys. Now, we have all of the ballistas and things in the world over here, which is quite good fun. Should be able to take those guys out. These lads largely done their job. Yeah, they can go and pick up the Sabathis as they try and flee from us. That's excellent. Right, you into them, and I think that should largely be this done. We don't need the general dying, thank you very much. No need for any of that nonsense. So you get yourselves over here, and you come and join in with your general. Thank you very much. Just a few units that are a bit too anti-gav that we're not punching our way through, sadly. But it's okay. We'll bring ourselves over to that position with the horse archers. They can have a good time. Over here, yeah, we've mostly dealt with these guys, but the general has now arrived. He's going to beat us up. If he dies, he dies. That's it. But hopefully he lives and we'll do some regicidal nonsense. This might not make him too happy about us, though. Don't know that we want to win this too well, but yeah, we'll see what remains of them after this. Looks like we're chasing them down. We'll let some of them live. You guys turn around. We've got enough prisoners anyway for the end of this battle, so I'm happy enough with how we are. Down goes the general. I think this is the first army, not the second one. No, that's the Sultan. Okay, no regicide for us. He's managed to die to these cavalry. I don't know how he managed that, but he's managed to get himself defeated here. So, job done, Prince. You're going to come join us now? Maybe? Doesn't look like, well, he's gone. We can just ignore that unit entirely. If we kill the other guy, then the whole faction's dead, which is quite funny. It wasn't really the plan here, but it might end up being what happens, so we shall see about that. I'd much rather that we could get peace. I don't think we're going to get peace now, though, that we haven't actually achieved this little job. Sadly, we didn't chase all these guys down, so we're going to have to do a bit more work to finish them off. So you guys into the spear militia, you guys into the ballista. But, you know, job's near enough done. There's the prince, he's running away. What a pathetic tool. Okay, he gets to escape, I suppose. We'll shoot down a few more men just to teach him who's boss, but yeah, we'll change over to the Ottoman infantry now. Shoot them down from the hill. The new guys are going to start arriving up this tiny, tiny little section here, which is going to end really badly for them, I would imagine, very, very soon indeed, because they're going to be exhausted and also get absolutely splattered. So this is good, isn't it? Right, we'll send the unpronounceables in first, potentially. Do have another unit up there. Right, how do these guys feel about this? The general has... Is he still in the battlefield? He is, but he is running away. So, these lads. Let's get the unpronounceables. Anti-Mongol lads, get yourselves in there. Thank you very much. And we'll just see how all of that goes. Ottoman infantry are going to be coming up the hill at those guys, but they're wavering already. So that's good to see. These guys... Oh, how is this charge going to go? It might just get a little bit narrow for us, to be honest. No, they're kind of exhausted and giving up. Okay, lovely. All cav, apart from maybe just the horse archer lads, just charge down the hill. They're going to fall apart, I would say. Fine, destroy them all. They've got a few men getting away, but honestly, it's not enough to actually matter. The bodyguard's back. That's the original bodyguard, by the way. The one that's already dead. There we go. Continue. All right. Well, I'm going to mop up those Saracen militia because they're kind of annoying, but some of the cav will get away. Generals got away. So, yeah, it'll just be what it is that survives, and we'll see what happens to them. Not too bothered either way, but yeah, if I need to give away this to the Pope, then I'll just do that. Nene de Baggio has done a great job here. I love a cavalry army. We haven't really been doing this for a while in this campaign. Often happens on the rebels. So, okay. Nice job. The Sultan's dead accidentally, but it's kind of his fault for dying to the Alanis, to be honest with you. Can't really say much else. We'll see what the new Sultan's like. Of course, so the whole point was that we release some men. So, okay, fine. The Hungarians are coming in. Yerevan still exists. Okay, they do still have that city. So we'll see how this goes. Next one, Prince of Banos, or Banos, who is going to not be that good. Drill Master, shameful, is bad for authority, but not necessary for that. Healthy Caution, Introverted. Okay, Introverted and Drill Master. That's a good mix for us. So we obviously he still has a fair amount of units, a couple of catapults. Interesting. But I don't think that's going to work that well against a castle. It's not upgraded to fortress yet, but it's a decent starter castle. I think will be okay. Well, it's looking lovely here on the plaza with our 14 pikemen and our few spear militia. But out by the gate, it's a bit more serious, yes. So they're way back there. They're way back there, presumably, because they're going to actually send out their catapults, aren't they? So I'm going to get my cavalry out here. Now, on this occasion, despite the smaller unit things, there's not enough space on these walls. I do have some slightly battered units, which means I can quite nicely fill up these walls. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Still, we need to be just a little bit wary. Put all of these guys on that mode. Thank you very much. Now, are they winning their things forward? Indeed they are. So we'll deal with the catapults. With the catapults dealt with, then I'm happy for them to come in and foolishly ruin everything. Look at this. It's just absolutely magnificent scenes. We'll be destroying them very, very soon. I have no idea why they're not defending their catapults, but they never seem to do so in this situation. So, okay, they kind of wait until they've already been slammed into a couple times before they actually bother. So, yeah, if you guys can just make sure that they can't do anything, that would be lovely. These guys unfortunately still have enough left, so we're going to have to pull out in a moment, so that's a bit of a shame. So yeah, you guys get yourselves out of there. Those catapults down to 21. One of them was mostly wrecked, but they're not entirely gone, no. So get yourselves over here to their hill. We'll give these lads on the ladder a charge actually in a moment. Let's get ourselves into position. So what are they doing? They're just sending some random units forward. Okay, fine. These guys are going to get absolutely shredded, by the way. You guys just go for that. Actually, no, don't bother with the nobles. Don't worry about them at all. Just back up your mates. They'll be probably fine to do some good damage. And we'll just give them a poke. That might just keep this unit distracted from the ladder. I'm not really aiming to do that on this occasion. I just want to do something with this unit whilst we've got them there. But we have seemed to have triggered most of their units going forward. Let's keep an eye on these catapults for a minute. Yeah, they are getting the catapults under their control. So I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not going to send these guys on a complete suicide mission. I know they're cavalry, and that's kind of what their job is a lot of the time, but we need not do that. So we are in a pretty good position, apart from the fact the gate's open. Why is the gate open, by the way, lads? Shouldn't be. Should really be quite shut, actually. So do you want to, like, shut the gate? Shut the gate. There we go. Good work. Nice work, lads. You utter fools. Right. So with that, looks like they are going to run into us with the Croat Axemen. Oh, it's nice to see the Croat Axemen. See them nice running at me, but, you know, we'll just pull these guys back to this tower because all these towers are on and we've got missiles here, so we'll use these guys as bait. Why not? I mean, an archer's doing some good work over here as well. Serbian Knights, Mercenary German. These are my lads, you tit. Oh, they're stealing my men. Damn and blast. Fine, well, it is what it is. We'll just see how the rest of this siege goes. It's nice to have some defensive siege situations. Sometimes you don't have these for a long time in the game. Look at them defend that ram. Magnificent. Now the ram should catch fire from the tower. Sadly, that's not how the game works. Medieval 3. You heard it here first. This should be burning this. This is a new thing that... Okay, this definitely shouldn't be happening. Oh, I broke the game. I pressed print screen at the wrong time. But you can see it is not burning. That one is. What silliness. I kind of love it. Right, am I Croats? No, the Croats didn't follow us all the way around here. Fine. This one noble has, though. So let's go over here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, these dismounted feudal knights are probably not going to pose an easy task for us to take out, but we will just kind of get on top of them just to cause more annoyance, force them in the front gate as much as possible. Yeah, my cat probably aren't very happy with that, but just pull out, lads. You've done your job, you've distracted them long enough. And if nothing else, they just get themselves shot a little bit more. So run yourself over to that tower. That's a nice defensive position. I would say that's good. Why are we in wedge mode? I must have just pressed... Is W do wedge? Or is that ability? F for formation. Yeah, let's press and run. F is next to R, obviously. So, alright, they're now coming on him. I don't know that they're going to achieve that much. They're leading with town militia. Excellent, this should be fun. Right, we've got missiles coming in. This is where the Bulgarian brigands over there. But quite nice little units, by the way. I don't know that we've even used these very much. They've got a mean face, long-range missiles, flame missiles, bonus in woods. And, okay, 9, 7, 12. Decent in hand-to-hand, should it come to it. Ooh, that was a splatter. That's the catapult, right? Yeah, we should go and deal with that, potentially. Fine. Let's go and deal with that. I would say you guys get yourselves around the back, mop them up, and then, yeah, you can probably deal with these guys in time as well. We've got some chunky work to do. There's the general. This guy is a bit of a veteran, so we're going to send him in to assist. Pile in, so is that him right at the front, by the way? I thought I saw him at the front. Oh no, there he is. He's quite near the front, actually. He might die soon, but he seems to shuffle back now. The coward. But they've already got a few routes in there. Yeah, fighting to the death. It's always good to have one over here. I love these Byzantine castles. They're so brutally strong. Honestly, just lovely. These guys are shadowing our movement here, which is interesting. I don't think they're doing it on purpose, but it's working out that way. So yeah, run around here and get on top of these chaps. Thank you, verily, verily. I think that should be good enough now. So that seems like those onagers will be dealt with. I don't think they threaten us much. Ooh, missiles ahoy. Yeah, I like this particular entrance. When I was first making content for YouTube, there was sort of a series I did that never got released. Medieval 2 Portugal. I just decided to start with something like the Rebels that was a bit more unique, kind of meant that I wasn't just another person just playing a game on YouTube. It's sort of unique content, I suppose. But in that particular series, there was a battle I really remember, which was in this particular situation. I think it was Portugal. I think it was defending against England, because England invaded Portugal on that occasion, as opposed to Portugal invading the British Isles, which is quite good fun. Down goes their general. But this is always a bit of a legendary battle scene in my mind. A place where, against the odds, you can hold out and fight until the very last. These guys have been pushed all the way back here. There's quite a bit of strength in their forces by the looks of that. So they are... Yeah, I'm going to say, lads, close the trap now. You guys close the trap. You are hiding in the forest. You just chase after that Serbian knight. You're already just keeping yourself safe from those other lads. So they are now running their pikemen out of the town. Not quite sure why. They never actually got anyone up to the walls at all, which is interesting. And missiles are probably doing more damage to us than them at this point, which is interesting. Brigands, you aim for those guys. Yeah, this is all over, isn't it? Catalans, as ever, being majestic bastard. I mean, these guys are being brutal up here. You really don't want to be fighting this little kill zone. It's just horrible. So they look like they are basically done. My cavalry, that's you guys. You can basically just start piling forward. I know it's pikemen. They're about to break anyway. I wouldn't worry about them. So let's watch these guys break, or maybe just kill my general before that happens, because he is right there running into pikemen. God bless him. This guy's got 7 experience for a reason. It's because he does stuff like that and lives to tell the tale. Damn it! Who's still fighting? Is it just that one unit back there? I think it is actually. It's just that one unit of knights. Yes, dismounted feudal knights back there. Fine. We'll go take them down. Bless them. They actually went to go pick up the ram for a moment. I think they got distracted by these cavalry, but yeah, bless them. They actually thought about it for a moment. How cute. But they're now going to get pummeled by the general. Ooh, down they go. And you know what, lads? Fair enough. I'm kind of happy to just finish this up because, to be honest, I'm going to be releasing you anyway. There we go. All done. And with that, Papero Toriani. Lovely stuff. I fear that the Mongols may be coming again and again and again, so we'll have a little look at how they get on this time. They've got a few less men, still no general, and more captains behind them. But considering, yes, they have all of this heading towards their cities, they probably shouldn't be throwing away against us, but it seems like what they want to do. So, yes, the storm will be heading over from Tallinn over to Helsinki, where the Mongol blood will be, yes, filling the Baltic. Let's head in. Let's take them down. Well, the Mongols are back to their dirty tricks again. The gates are open. We did the culvering right here, which is probably bad, but there is just about a shot at this, so we shall see. Everyone should be running, by the way. We have a few men in half-decent positions. Better than last time, anyway, because last time we had pikes all up on the wall, which was not ideal. But this time... Okay, we should have some people into position before too long. Did we just shit around wall? I don't know what we did, but we did something. A shot rained out or something like that. Okay, these guys are supposed to be climbing the tower, I think. But they're not really doing that right now. Good work, everyone. Okay. These guys are not rushing because, of course, they're not. Okay, come on, everyone. Bit quicker, please. Kind of need you to get involved. Okay, I think we might have just shot our own stuff there. This cannon can just aim in here. And we'll just hope it doesn't go terribly wrong. Just be interesting when we splatter our own heads. At least we got these towers on this time. We're in a good position to do that. These guys are still kind of rushing on through into positions. We do have a few men on the plaza as well in case it comes to that. These guys all started around here. I'm going to say, though, these guys, if you can just sort of make your way down here, that would be probably for the best. Dismounted German infantry lads are going to get in position. These are basically all in place now. Guys, I would just say stop. Okay, just stop shooting as best you can. Shoot on in there. Do whatever you can to deal with them. Another unit behind us. You pile in as well. This is the Muslim archers. You do your best to shoot down there. They are getting some men up the wall here. Who are you? With these crossbows. You should be fine. But yeah, they've got even more over here as well. Which means I probably do need to bring this other unit over here. I did leave one at that gate in case they came, and one Pavis with the infantry. I don't think that's going to work out, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know that we can do very much with the cannon, sadly. Cannon, just see what you can do about getting home, okay? Your job is just to get out of there. The game put you in a weird position, and unfortunately you can't do very much with that. But the towers are on. The towers are on, and we're mostly shooting in. Unfortunately, they are starting to engage us in hand-to-hand on the wall, which is not ideal, but it'll just have to do. It'll have to do. There's going to be a chunky one, but again, we're in the same position, same design of castle, so I think we'll be fine, to be honest. It's just a case of, yeah, what is this going to look like if they start battering us on the walls as well? We are we stable here? Just about holding, but there's so many tough cavalry that these guys have. So we just got to do our best. I would say, if these guys can shoot on in, just maybe shoot these guys. 7, 5. Oh, there's virtually none of them. Heavy archers. Yeah, just shoot into those guys, see what you can do. They're on the tower. I'm not quite happy leaving them there. They can come down when the moment comes. You guys keep pushing through. I don't want my general too much in the fight. Don't mind him being close, but I don't want him really engaging properly. Blow the horn just for a bit of general morale. That'll be excellent. Where are you, by the way? You're the ones at this gate. I'm going to keep you here just in case, to be honest. Although, maybe I want one of my cav doing that. You know what? I think it's fine. Leave these guys back here just in case it comes to it. These are going to win this particular situation absolutely fine. These guys need to push into them. That's the Mongol infantry. That one they might well win, but it is what it is. Mr. General, I don't want you over that far actually, and now when he's running away, he's actually quite vulnerable because he won't defend anymore. So just make sure the unit's a little bit more sensibly placed than it currently is. There we go. Okay, get yourself into that position. What have we got in terms of men at the front here, by the way? Not actually a lot. Not a lot at all, actually. Okay. Yeah, gate men, if you want to run over here, please do. These guys are too good of a position to give up. The towers, I want this bodyguard down here. I don't, you know, I really don't want them down there. What I wouldn't mind, though, is if these archers can just make their way away from them. If you can just take them on by yourself, that would be perfect, because I've got a few more men to come and help you now. And if that means they're done, that means you guys can get yourselves down here. It's going to take a while because, yeah, climbing down the walls is always a cocking mess. But I think we're okay for a little bit. The general... Did you get yourself bloodied at all, by the way? It looks like a stab on the shoulder, maybe, but if it's anything, it's a light knock. So I think we're okay for the time. Oh, Cotswolds, yes, they've arrived up here now as well. Between all the corpses, it's really hard to see what's actually going on here. It looks like a few Mongol foot archers are now arriving up here. I don't know if they're going to climb down. They're better, as long as they don't actually, like, just stand here and shoot at us, I'm actually okay with them being there. But, yeah, as much as this is in our favour here, we still have some problems to deal with. We just can't kill them quick enough is really the main problem. These guys have arrived. That should be able to sort out the front for us because, yeah, ultimately we're starting to just use too much cavalry to do this. And I don't really like that situation. These guys are doing the Mongol infantry both sides. I think we're just all split up here. It's a bit messier. These guys shooting, I'm just gathering up here because they have a good shot at us if they want to take us on. I might say now's the moment, lads. Get the general to move through the little tower here and into these lads. Come on. Right there. There we go. The wall's no longer ours. That's the game panicking because of these guys, but I think it's still fine. They're still technically in control of it. So you guys do what you can. They should be able to deal with those archers. Now, Pavis, these guys just need to push forward. We need them further forward before the general gets stuck in all of this. I think we've just about broken them all now. It's just a bloody mess. Yeah, it looks like those infantry have also been cleared out. I think we're now largely in the clear. Gonna say, do you guys have a shot at them? Maybe a bit of support would be good. But I think the bodyguards largely got them under control, to be fair, because they just can't do anything to him. He's just way too tough for those guys. At this point then, we are just sending, yeah, there we go, the cavalry just to pile on in. And we actually have virtually no prisoners on this occasion. We have enough for it to count, but bloody hell, that's tight. Okay, so yeah, send out the cav, whatever we've got, chase them down, get any prisoners we can just to make sure, but yeah, that's been a bloody affair, that one. I think we'll just end it at this point then, shall we, before we accidentally shoot our own men. Oh, Guzme Spiteri, you haven't had much battle experience. That one was certainly a brutal one. And while we release the men, they immediately turn back and attack us, and this is starting to look tough, to be honest. The world is round. Oh, that's excellent news. That is very good news indeed, because, oh, actually, we can't actually get the boats we need. I'm going to have to cheat in some boats because we can't get them. Oh, no, we can, because we're Sicily. Maybe that's like the one time that we don't actually have them as mercenaries, because I never set up those guys. Apparently, we need to take Yerevan. Interesting. I mean, we have the elephants here. I think what we're going to do is put it under siege with the elephants. I think we will dismiss these guys, and we will send the elephants here instead. These guys will besiege the town. I'm actually going to send the rest of the units home once they can move, but for now they can't. Sicily have joined the crusade. That's me! And yes, Helsinki is indeed back under siege. We have a little bit of money right now, 7,000. That's good news. More cardinals, more cathedrals, Apparently queue stalled, but apparently that's probably because I've got something like a massive new shiny building to build. So that's okay. Right, Sophia, they seem to have given up. They seem to be now defending Bran herself against, presumably, what's a load of... yeah, there should be a set of, what do you call it, like Crusader armies on their way. I'm going to see if I've got any spare spies. That's a merchant. Presumably to go deal with this guy. Can anyone deal with him? 26. Yeah, surprisingly good work. 2 grand in the kitty as well. Nice job, sir. Go and trade some timber. That's worth nothing at all. We will get ourselves a few more agents because apparently we're really in dire need of them over here. Going to get spies just to make sure I'm still following what's going on in all these cities. I think we do have spies in them anyway, but I need to know a little bit more. Where are they going now? Did more of the Timurids arrive and they're turning back around? See, this is the problem with them. We've got like 60 turns left, 65 turns left, and they're just turning round. They just don't have enough time to actually deal with the darn fools. Right, well, world is round. This means that while we can't get those boats, maybe this is the one time we don't mercenary because I didn't set that up, but we could, I guess, just build the naval dry dock, or the bigger version, whatever that one is again. So yeah, if we can build that anywhere good. I'm trying to think where we could build that. Is that what it is? Just the naval dry dock? It has the carrack. Yeah, it's the carrack. So yeah, if we can build that in a couple of places, then we will get going with that. Was Lisbon able to as well? Naval dry dock for carrack. Okay, this is the one time we won't be mercenary because I can't actually, I didn't set that up. So, and there are no mercenary like carracks or anything in the game. I should have done that already, but oh well. We'll just build them for once. We'll break our rules right at the end for no real reason other than we want to go and hire some mercenaries over there. Now, as for this, I'm going to merge. We're still going to be left with some odd little units for keeping towers on. You, my friend, can just stand here as a kind of help in the battle. But, yeah, we're bleeding them dry, but we're running out of blood too. I think it's fair to say that they are running out of steam. A little bit out of steam. They are coming in for another attack. It's Captain Temujin, no less. It's a bit of a weaker force, though. It doesn't have all the experience this time. So I think, despite our weakened state, we should be fine. Hopefully the spy isn't going to wreck our setup, though. That certainly does make things more difficult. Still, I think if we can hold on this time, then we can hire up some new lands, restock, and I don't think they'll be cracking in. Their good old friends, the Timurids, have just attacked Ryazan as well, so they are now going to have to reconsider their war with me, I would say. Hold them off here, and then maybe, I think the rest, well, if it's rinse and repeat, I won't show all the battles, but this one, we're a bit battered right now. Let's see if we can hold them off just one last time. Well, frustratingly, the gates have been opened once more, so we're going to have to do this the hard way, and that might just cost us the victory here still. We're not in a terrible place. There's probably a better selection of positioned units on this here occasion, so we'll see what we can do. They are indeed going to run those lances through the gates. You guys get yourself into Shiltra mode, please. That will be absolutely lovely. And we got a decent amount of units in place. You're running around from there. Some conditori heading out there. Did I have someone at the gateway here? Were you ones heading out? I can't remember what I told them to do, but yes, they're going out this way. So these guys can potentially come and cause some silliness and some mayhem. That's good. Now we have a double Shiltram here, along with Macy lads at the side. So I'm going to say we can do some good work dealing with them, and you guys just shoot on in the best you can before they get all of their missiles in play. Because yeah, if they start getting people up the walls, that is going to cause us problems. We don't have enough infantry to deal with all of that as well. Okay, Conditori. This time, obviously, they want to come meet me out here. Rather annoying, but hey-ho, we'll do what we can and mop them up. There are a couple of these crossbows here. Yeah, you guys, activate this tower, please. That'll be absolutely magnificent. I think they'll be able to deal with them, even though they're probably far more experienced. If we could mop them up quicker, that'd be good, because nothing's happening right now. Oh dear, mercenary knights, only 5 of them. I was worried about that was their flag for a minute. It is not. Let us not worry too much. These guys can come and intercept some of them. Right, do your best to kind of get on top of these ladder, lads. And we'll see how the rest of this is going forthwith. So you guys, get over here, intercept them, please. And keep going, keep going, keep going, keep pushing just a little bit more. Yes, good. That's all I want, just interrupt these guys a little bit. Right, now we just have to do our best to fight them off in this part of the world. You get your cavalry in there as well. More and more missiles in. General's dead. Oh, their general's dead. There we go. These guys are in the forest. They should probably be coming to help their reinforcements at a long distance. Oh, they're routing quite well here, maybe? Or is it just someone running away? I'm not sure. Condottieri have been dealt with, I think. Seems like they're all dead, basically. Yeah, just 5 of them. Okay, what about these Serbian hussars at the gateway? They're doing okay. They're doing okay. Get yourselves back here. I think we're in a decent position to just about hold people off on this occasion. One small problem we do have is this tower is being taken on by Mongol infantry. Our bodyguard will hold... Oh, it did hold completely. I didn't think it would hold that long, but it actually did. Very nice work. Okay, you guys, get yourselves onto this side. Just keep yourselves close to them, but I think we have them repelled here. Yeah, they just can't do enough. We've got the men to do this. And at this point, yeah, just start attacking them outside the town. You start pushing out as well. We can get the cavalry to do a little bit of work. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think we've got them. There's the odd unit left here or there, maybe, but we have won once again. A heroic victory then. We've held on one more time, and okay, I think, assuming now that the spies have arrived in the region, assuming we can now keep their spies from opening the gates, we should just about be okay, but we're probably going to need them to not besiege us for one turn, just so we can get some new troops hired up. It is a sad day for King Lorenzo the Killer. Finally, his epithet, he has passed away, and with that, well, we pass on to a new king, and the new king, King Reno the Lewd. Interesting. We go from one interesting lad to another. Prince Anselmo, legacy of chivalry, is our new, new heir. He looks quite interesting, actually. He could certainly be an interesting one going forward. Where are you right now? You're in Castlevania Kebab. Okay, maybe we need to get you moving around, sir. But, okay, yes, our family tree is looking awfully big these days. Where is our actual king, by the way? There we go, King Reno the Lewd. Oh, look at that. Chivalry full, authority full, piety 8, and he's 5 on the old command. Excellent. So you are in Lisbon currently. Ah, okay, fine. You're this chap. Excellent. Shamelessly lewd. Well, if you're going to be lewd, just be shameless about it. Fair enough. He questions technology, even though I've given him cannon and camel gun is fine. Don't worry about that. Healthy adopt scouting, fine. Armor, master smith, shameful, reserve, steady drinker. Oh no, he has warts. This is the guy who caught the warts. Bit of a shame. Respects the enemy, sense of justice, faction leader. I mean, I'll be honest, he's looking pretty darn cocky and good right now. It's a good chance that his authority goes the wrong way in a minute, but we'll see about that one. So he is getting himself ready. We're 2 turns on the naval dry docks in Lisbon and in Sicily, which are the first 2 I started building, but pretty much everywhere around here is like starting that project now, so you know, that will be nice. We can get ourselves some good boats. This guy is just hiring up the locals. A few Norman Knights, let's bring them back to the New World. So yes, Kingy will probably end up going off to the New World in a few turns when we got the boats, which is absolutely marvellous. And how old was he, by the way? 45-ish? Oh yeah, 46. I think we might well get to see our prince yet then. Absolutely marvellous. Now over here, we've met up with the Papal States, who have sent a ballista army. Not really sure why. A little bit backwards, but hey-ho. There's some fun mercenaries over here, by the way. We should be hiring those guys up, actually, right about now. So, I'm going to say, lads, get yourselves into position. Put Bran under siege. Okay, absolutely magnificent. You get yourself around here. Put Bran under siege. Absolutely lovely. And we got the third army over here with the monster bombards. Now, if you can let the Papal States take this, then I'm happy for them just to take it. That really works as far as I'm concerned. Although, having said that, I wouldn't mind maybe giving Sofia to them and then making... maybe I should just have this long strip of Papal buffer. You know what? Maybe these get given away. And obviously, we do need these guys to go down in time. Up in the north, we do look fairly safe now against these guys. They are coming in with another army. Does have rocket launchers this time. I have used a couple units. Just sent them out. No more there. But I do have my spy now, which certainly should help. I'm just going to put these guys standing outside just to kind of get in the way of any other agents that might bump into them. They have not. You, my good sir, do you want to bump into any other agents hiding around? Okay, fine. So that one is going to get intercepted. It's fine, we'll just take them on. But I did bring along an army. Now, Mr. Spy, give it a go. See if you can waltz on him. You can indeed. And I think we should just be... Yes, taking this place on. Now, 1-to-1. Might have to do this myself because I only bought a few silly units. But yes, obviously they've got experience. So, alright, we'll just have to shoot them down and claim that for ourselves. Apparently, Hungary want a ceasefire. I'm afraid, guys, the time for that's probably passed because I had 3 armies in your territory now. So, you probably should have done this earlier. If the Pope was at peace with you, I would consider it. But, no. Sorry, lads. A few turns later then, and Riga is looking pretty darn solid actually. We do need a few races to keep it happy, but we're getting ballista towers. And the Mongols, having been repelled numerous times at Helsinki, seem to have given up with us for the time being. But the Timurids are probably more in their mind because, yeah, they are very much smashing their way through this way. Smolensk might be saved actually because they do seem to be turning south towards Kiev, which is bad news for the Hungarians, which is good news for me. And okay, I'm quite happy about that because they can just smash my enemies while I just keep an eye on them. Maybe these guys are actually my friends. We're going to go have a little chat with those in time. As for Hungary, well, okay, the Pope is here, but he hasn't actually put it under siege yet, which is a bit weird considering it's a crusade. The French are here. I think they're just having pathfinding trouble, so that is of interest. And you might notice here, faction destroyed. Indeed, the Turks have given up. So, yes, Yerevan is now ours, but they never wanted to attack the elephants, as it turns out, so they have given up on life. Bit of a shame, but they didn't want to take peace, so eventually their time has come. What a shame for them. Now, as a result of that, we've been given 4 units of Carrick at our capital, because it's the best unit that we can recruit. Indeed, it's the only unit that we are allowed to recruit, but since we've got them, we might as well use them actually. So I'm going to send some Muslim archers, and you says get out of the way. We might as well send a few extra troops off to the New World. Now, I don't necessarily want to capture all the New World, but I do want to head off in that general direction. So you head up towards, yes, Caligari, which has itself a few extra units we might well pick up. We've got ourselves more units here, and indeed, we're finally actually going to train something. We've learned something new, which is how to train units, damn it. We've had those Hospitallers, because yes, they come from the guild, but also, yeah, at this stage, we are training a few Carracks to send them off to the New World, and our armies are gradually getting themselves into position. The king himself, of course, King Reno the Lewd, is off in that direction, so off he goes. Lovely stuff. Fun little army, this one. We've got the camel gunners, of course. They need to come along for that fun. That will be destructive, to say the least. So there we are. That's looking very nice. The World Peace Order is nearly in play, in fruition. We've got it basically done at this point. I'd say it's a couple more episodes. We will probably be skipping forward where necessary. Next time we'll see the falling of Bran and probably Bucharest as well. We'll see what we want to do with peace from that point onwards. But look at this reputation. Back to dubious. I've had to do a lot of releasing troops for a lot of battles for us to only get back up to dubious. It's crazy how difficult it is to regain your reputation, but it is imperative. That bad reputation is what led to Hungary attacking us, I think. And okay, back to dubious. Let's get it into positive next time. We can finish this game being reliable like we have been most of it, but Milan somewhat caused us trouble. We got betrayed by them, and we become unreasonable, and we become the problem. I don't know. The world's a terrible place. But our reputation is improving as we release all of the Mongol scum who attack us. So we are, gradually sorting that out. So for the New World Order to be complete, then, we do need to just tidy up these guys, wait for the Emperor of the Byzantines to die. He's not got long left in him, and that will pretty much be the end of times. But there are just a few more final mercenaries for us to use up, so we'll see those hopefully next time. For now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas, this is Nerds Human, and this has been a mercenary only campaign. Thank you, and tally-ho. My noble ally has joined the war! Praise be. Look! We're doing it! We're doing it by ourselves! I'm so proud of us. Wait a minute. You get to call me to a war. That's just not how this works. We are gonna become Scotsmen! We'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.